Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time. In this channel, we talk about all things Longmont and surrounding areas. So if you are thinking of moving to Longmont and surrounding areas, this is the place to be. If you are thinking of moving to the area and have some questions, my details are down below. I have people contact me by phone, email, text from watching these videos all of the time, and I love to help you. On with today, where we are talking about a neighborhood in Frederick. We are talking about the Wyndham Hill neighborhood. We're going to cover why it's popular, where it's located, what real estate looks like in this neighborhood, and why you might want to live there. So keep watching and let's get on with chatting about Wyndham Hill. Okay, so let's start by looking at where Wyndham Hill is located in Frederick. So this is Wyndham Hill right here. As you can see, we are on the west side of Interstate 25. It's about a 3-minute drive from Interstate 25 to get into the neighborhood, so it is very conveniently located. So if you work in Denver, or if you are working up in Loveland or Fort Collins or Longmont, or even Boulder, this is a great neighborhood in a very good location for that. And as you can see, there are just a few things, a Ziggy's, Subway, and there is also a Starbucks in there. And then a grocery store will eventually be going in this area. But as of now, your grocery stores are probably 10 to 15 minutes away from the neighborhood. Let's take a look at the neighborhood and why you might want to live in Wyndham Hill. So there are a lot of families in Wyndham Hill, and the reason for this is it is a very family-friendly neighborhood with a community pool, and not many neighborhoods in this Frederick, Firestone, Dacono area have community pools. I think there's maybe 4 of them, but Wyndham Hill is one of those. It has a clubhouse, multiple parks and playgrounds throughout the neighborhood, and open spaces, as well as really nice sidewalks, so it's very easy to ride bikes and walk and get around in. There is also, from what I hear, a very good school close by. I believe it is a K-8 charter school, but it is close by and people love it. And then your high school, or if your children decide to go to Erie Middle, or if they're going to Coleridge Middle in Firestone, those are 10 to 15 minutes away. Very family-friendly neighborhood. So like I said, lots of families there. In terms of housing, you have newer homes like this one that I was in just the other day that has all the gray and white and a huge island. And then you also have some older homes that people have updated and customized, like this one with the little, almost like a butler pantry, so an additional bar off the kitchen, which I thought would be super handy if you are an entertainer. You can also get homes that back up to open space, green space, and some of the homes have beautiful mountain views. Some look over Highway 52 and Interstate 25, and if you can avoid it, you probably don't want to purchase those homes, as they will be harder to sell and a little bit of decreased value just because of the busyness from those roads. They are building some newer homes in Wyndham Hill right now, and they are also building new townhomes. So there's a little townhouse enclave in there as well. If you are not a family, if you're a single person that would still enjoy these amenities, or if you are a smaller family, then the townhouses may be a better option for you. And those newer townhouses are in the low 400s, and we'll look some more at real estate pricing in a little bit. But as you can see in these photos, you can see all of the cul-de-sacs and the homes right here, and kind of give you a feel of what it's like to be in the neighborhood. So like I said, very popular with families. It is a very good location if you work in Boulder, Denver, or up north in Fort Collins, or those areas, just because of the access to the highways and interstates. And you also get to enjoy being close to Erie, and there is a map tour of Erie on this channel, and close to Frederick and all the events that they have. Let's take a look at real estate in the Wyndham Hill. All right, just to give you an idea of what homes look like in Wyndham Hill and what they sell for, we are going to look at homes that sold in the last 30 days. So here is the most expensive home that has sold in the last 30 days in the neighborhood. This is one of the Richmond American plans for sure. I know this dining room bump out. I had clients that built in this neighborhood, so I have experience with the house plans. So this is a Richmond American home. Very nice house. You can see the large master. And let's zoom through to give you a feel for the yard on this one. So this one has the half fences and a little bit of green space behind, but looks like a smaller yard. And yard sizes vary in the neighborhood. The older homes have bigger yards. And then let's take a look here in kind of the middle range at 541. We have this house of about 2,000 square feet. So you'll see this is a little smaller. They've done some changes to the kitchen. Nice open kitchen living area. And once again, a smaller patch of yard. And then let's go look at the cheapest home that sold to give you an idea, which may be one of the townhouses. Nope, we don't have a townhouse that sold. This is a 1,500 square foot ranch. And I believe, I'm just going to check, built in 2020. Okay, so it's not necessarily one of the older houses. Cute inside, just much smaller at 1,500 square feet and no basement. Definitely they did some nice updating though. And it had a smaller yard. So that kind of gives you an idea of homes in Wyndham Hill and what they look like in terms of price point. And now we will take a look at some stats. So this is the median close price, and this is the first 12 months. We're just going to look at recent months. So July, the median close price was $515. In June, it was $541. In May, it was $615. And you can see that the median price has come down a little. And that's going to basically depend on what size homes sold in Wyndham Hill, because those bigger houses that are over 4,000 square feet finished are going to be more expensive than those 1,500 square feet. So far in August, we are at 594,500, and we are just in the middle of August 2023. So that gives you an idea there. And then we will look at days in the market on average. So July, it was 6, and June, it was 26. In August, right now we're at 33, which I believe, because when I was in there just 2 weeks ago looking at some of the inventory, I like to just go and tour houses so I know what's going on. Most of those houses had been on the market more than 30 days. So it will be interesting to see when they close what changes there. And then number of active listings per month. So in July, we had 5 listings. In June, 10, May, 6, and then 8. So you can see 5 to 10 listings per month come on the market there in Wyndham Hill. And most of that is because there's a lot of move-up buyers that kind of bought in there first when it was cheaper, and now they're cashing in their equity and moving up. We also have a lot of people that move out of state, and then we have elderly people that bought in there, the smaller ranches that are moving in to homes that are kind of more suitable to them now. But this gives you an idea of your average price point, how long things sit, and then how many homes usually come on the market in Wyndham Hill. All right, a couple more things while we wrap up this tour of the Wyndham Hill neighborhood. Number one, there are some oil and gas horses in Wyndham Hill. They are prevalent, more prevalent up here in the northern areas of Colorado. If you have questions about them, please let me know. And I do have a map I can share that will kind of give you information on what's going on, whether they've been capped, if they're in use, etc. So use the contact information down below to contact me about that. Second thing, this neighborhood, the Watts family did live in this neighborhood. That was a very sad event that happened here in Frederick. The neighborhood was very sad during that period, but it has rebounded. It has not affected the values of the homes, and it has not affected the feel or community within that neighborhood. In fact, I hear that it has made it stronger. So I just wanted to address that about this neighborhood. Don't forget, if you're moving to Longmont and surrounding areas, contact me down below, and please like and subscribe. I make these videos because of my subscribers. So if you can like and subscribe, that helps me to keep making these videos. Cheers, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Hayley Butler with iGo Realty.